Welcome back to Strange Horticulture. It's nice to see you all again. That turned out to just be about 15 minutes for me. However, I assume that will be a couple days for you. Anyway, we're going back into day 3, and we're going to see where our shop takes us in this little adventure. And without further ado, time has passed. A year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight. It did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured, what she dreamed. And it looks like we got a small little X on our playing card. Not sure how we're going to use that to our advantage. However, I'm sure we'll figure something out. It is strange. My mistake. Day 4. Mondays, am I right? Okay, so we got some card. Could that be the shoreline? Let's see that again. It can't be that, can it? N6. We just gotta try it. What? Okay. That's a nice way to start off an episode, right? First 2 minutes in. Anyway. The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds. A reset. We got 2 more plants to decorate our shelves. Lovely. Pull this out. Can't pet the cat. Good hella boy. Ruben, what up? The fox button was no help. I'm afraid the sisterhood still refused to speak openly to me. Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found in this stone circle. Apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you got anything to help keep my lunch down? Stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Cannot blame you. Dang it. I really don't like how I have to go to the edge. Okay. I'm gonna guess that we're never going to use these top ones ever again. The entire point of the game is pretty much just figuring out what these plants are. I think, at least. Chewing through the tough root at this point is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. These do look long and soft. Yep. I wonder what this is for. Anyway. So... Make you think that it's... Yeah, I really don't understand what this pendant is for. Or what this is all for. There's nothing else down here, is there? Do I have a sunflower here? Or the sun? Not even. I have no clue what Anyway, found it. Long soft leaves. These look pretty soft. That could be it. Perfect. I spelled that wrong, didn't I? Yeah. Make that purple. Perfect. Let me actually start moving things over to this side just to kind of get more room on our shelves for where we know where things are. That already cleared up too. We got some more room. And then still got this one. Perfect. Ring. David. Morning. Varna Green handed this to me for you. She seems to be in a good mood. Let's see what she says. Let's see what she says. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone. They seem overly protective lately. Kind regards, Varna Green. Okay, Grisdale Forest, northeast of Rustland. Grisdale Forest, northeast. Grisdale Forest, northeast. So this one. As soon as I stepped off the road, two of the members of the sisterhood stepped out and reminded me that this is their forest. I'm not welcome here. I try showing the sister's letter, but they tell me I'm in the wrong place and move me along without any help. Okay. Oh, I see. It was this one, not this one. The actual name fucks me up. Hey, Swift. I'm afraid the camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it. But the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why. And behind her, that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I do not know what to do. Dreams feel like a warning that I do not understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down the abyss, but I am afraid. Okay, let's see what this one does. So this is going to enhance it. This helps it. Well, let's just go further into it, I think. Let's give her the Agria. We can try luck again. The moment I stepped off the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly, I find my way blocked by three women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. My mistake. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. We got that. Oh, wait, what? Oh, my miss. Oh. Oopsie daisies, as some might say. And thankfully, I've got a lot of oopsies in my daisies. And this is it. Take this off. What am I calling it? Gria. That would actually be purple. Ding. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard that your shop and I said to Francis, we must pay a visit. It is a wonderful breath of a life in an otherwise dreary town. I am the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take the boat out onto the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Sisbury. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they would be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. Sisbury. Okay. Let's try going back here. Okay, so we need mellow glow. Let's see if we can figure out what mellow glow is. Okay, so thorns. It's the only one with thorns. Or could be this one. What? Mellow dash glow. Perfect. What does that even do? Oh, invisible. With the help of the mellow glow, I walk past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona told me about and take my leave. Go new plant. Pet the cat. Hey, Philip. Mushroom. Red spores. Moves in dark. What's up? Got ideas? What's this one? Perfect. Selena, what up? You say Black Comb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers, and all. But then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up in Swineside. I've come for some stinking mount cap. I'm very sorry. Oh wait, you want sunset mount cap? You said stinking. Oh. Unpleasant odor. So I'm just looking for something stinky. You stinky. You stinky. You are stinky. Come on. get our mushrooms over here. I don't even know what this is. Okay. We're going to change you to sunset. Out. Trap. Oh, look at that. That was an easy day. Somewhat. Almost died. Get rid of that. I am invited to some castle. Not that castle. Sigismund Castle, something like that. I hear. I'm greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. My apologies. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have time to make it as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elspeth cries as I make leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. That's cool. But that is day 4 to close. Let's see what it brings. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east where the Everhart grows. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Day 5. It's a Tuesday. To the northwest of Abbey. Okay, so I'm guessing it's this abbey. Three miles to the east. Okay. 1, 2, 3. A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grows. on a low mound. Excellent. Drag these out. Pet the cat. Hey, Faye. Psychic, sister, occult scholar. Okay. What have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. That creature that stands over her shoulder. I almost feel like that it can sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood, that much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death. But it can be avoided with Arduino's protection. I do not know if I'm awake or asleep now. I feel the darkness tearing my mind. Inhale, said the worryless. What? Also, someone was supposed to be coming back for this. What even, dude? What even? Worryless is an aptly named plant? What? How am I supposed to know what does that even mean? Like, there's flowers. What in the world? Does anything say something like easing? Smell. What? I don't like how the descriptions on these sometimes. Come on. Like, I can't be the only one that thinks that these are super, super vague. Like, I'm not even sure how I got that. Next. Pet cat. Hey, Simone. I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not even 2 days ago. Stranger said, still asked, Still, he asked after you. He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. He said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west at least. I think he was. He said he was looking for winter spring. I'll write this down for you. Anyways, that's my news. Did you manage to find the plant I wanted? Sure did. West from Sedberg. Let's see where Sedberg is. I'm really speaking of the devil. Headed west possibly near the source of the River Winston. So he was heading west. River Winster? What? Guess. What? To the source of the River Winster. I don't even see where Winster is. Okay. Wait, there it is. Heading west. This. What? So first he's headed west, which is this way. To the left. So he's going this way. Possibly to the source of the River Winster? What? Winster is down to the south. What? What even? You're a character. I'm not long for this world. I've decided I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful cabelia, like a drear huntsman with their Dorotheum-covered tombs. I'll see what I can do for you, buddy. quite a beautiful flower he chose. 6 petals. A rare flower that's believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Cambia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petal flower is considered to bring good fortune. I'm going to give this to you. It's kind of cool looking plant. Cabilla. Is it spelled like that? Caballia. I don't want to put too many plants on one. This seems pretty good. Wait, I can do this. Seems a little crowded. So we got a good chunk to go. Next we are going to try this one. It's got to be somewhere around there, dude. I have no clue where. I'm kind of just taking guesses at this point because that is a terrible hint. This game is terrible hints all around. Your reception is growing, horticulturist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's been being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. Let's see what we can do for you, buddy. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves growing up the stems leading to blue flowers. Excellent. So we are looking for firm leaves and blue flowers. I don't think so. Possibly this one? Good chance. That is hot heart. Hop heart. Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation at Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise. He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me. I'll bet they've found something juicy down there. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch phage to take care of me. Always comes in use. Okay, so it's a berry. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It's also well liked by butterflies. It similar leaves to feverkiss plant, which is often confused with. Okay, so now I gotta look up feverkiss. Okay, so this is feverkiss. confident on that. Then we gotta go this one. Gonna guess this. There we go. Got a lot of these shelves covered. Pet the cat. The hermit's camp is easy to find. Nestled between two boulders above the spring, the cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discovered some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Down to... Oh, okay. So down to over 3. Okay, so... 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Camp and winter spring camp. A camp at the winter spring has led me to another camp of sorts, where I'm greeted by an eccentric man. Oh, ho, ho, yes, yes, oh, ho, ho. The man says, "You must take this, take it, take it." At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope delicately on top. Ho, ho, it's no use to me anymore. Ho, 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 ho. No use. Don't forget the red, the red, ho, ho, Albany. I'm sure he was quite mad. An item in letter. Clean up the desk. It is said that the red ebony Ponte has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with viewing window, in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Oh, what? I'm just gonna put that down here because it sounds like it is trouble. I never see anybody in your shop. It is a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Believe me, I wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be. Especially with that damn cat of yours still here. I need some bishop's parcel for work-related matter. Alright. Milky fluid. That can... Ta-da! Now you're actually Bishop's parcel. I did the same thing as when I first typed it. We'll put you right here, and we'll throw this one right here. I think these two are just about done. Maybe get one more on there. It's on that day. Making decent progress. I think we got one more day in us. The old man of Constant looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current floating gently southwards to the fork. Not long after, the girl left home. Her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go. It did not look for her. Day 6, Wednesday. Old man and Constant. Let's see if we can find that. Find a constill. Constill. Where is it at? I do not see. The old man. Constill. Okay. So does it want me to go to the fork? Here. Yep. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I'm not empty-handed. There are 2 new plants today. Ooh, look at that. New plants. Fancy. Cute kitty. Ring ding. Eleanor. The weather is getting worse. I am noticing that. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know there to find unusual plant. I've drawn a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Anyway, can I get that again? Somewhere around here, I think. I think it's this one, G2. Nope. Not quite. Okay. Reading. Hey, Bethany. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The sisterhood is grateful. But the news that Arda was poisoned with gilded Drada has everyone worried. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea. We took her a few years ago. We're trying to find her. And Sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacobsworth plant is said to help locate people. Well, I'll try, Bethany. It is said they are pointing the way towards people, towards any person you wish to locate and have been successfully. So we're looking for a pointy plant. It's gotta be somewhere around there. Oh, the leaves. Pointy leaves. That looks like this. Wait, if I do it, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do with that. There. Change you to that there. That seems a little tight. It's my wife's birthday and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child, but she hasn't been able to find it in years. It's sort of like a bulb, and it has a strong smell to it. But strong in a good way. And the flowers are like lots of little flowers. This one. I think it's this one. What? Great. A shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. Oh. I thought I was like trying to match the shape. That one wasn't too bad. Definitely a lot easier than the first one. Wait, this guy is the stupidest. Describe these. This one? This one? Like dog. Like what? Like you can't blame me for this. Like you just suck at giving hints and tell me what you want. Oh, the customer's always right. After all. Except when they don't know what they're talking about. There we go. I have no clue what this guy wants. Like... It's bulb-like? Like, he's describing most of the plants in the shop. I've already guessed. What? Oh my... Okay. Hey, Enos. Hey, I'm having a bad day, so don't you dare come up with something dumb. Okay, you're looking at me, praise Dendru. Okay, cool. Come on, dude. Okay. I returned from Swineside. I must admit, I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. The poor victim. Well, the less said about him, the better. Ruben had it right, though, grisly. I have had the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the gilded dendron. Okay. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins turn black as the blood succumbs to dangerous miasma. A sure and powerful way to die. Poison is so potent that even touching the leaves can be painful. What was this one, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. And let's see what this guy has to say. I represent a group called Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us. We have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the dendro? I got distracted by this. Is this actually a symbol on here? Does not appear so. Okay. I think I have St. John's poppy right. Yeah, right there. Okay. Sadgill Church. There's Sadgill. Okay. Found it. Left it there. We'll see what happens. This is now useless to me. Pet cat. Hey, Anne. Good. My aunt died 2 weeks ago, and I inherited her house. I've been shifting through possessions, and last night I found something unusual in a forgotten corner of the attic. I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? Royal Gentia. Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the Royal Gendra were made up of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. Not that flower. Maybe this one. Let's actually get our flowers together again. Could be that one too. One of the few known ways to release the bind of swift snare is to apply a paste created from the sap of the Royal Gendra. It's one of these two. What does a kidney look like? I guess this is kidney. Yeah. Great. Ooh, Gentia. Okay, let's try one more on this. Oh, look at that! The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight across it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Okay, let's see. Or that looks like a poppy. It's probably this one. Blue-gray flowers right there. Or I need Turbor. Okay. And we will put this down there. Plop this guy up here. Close the book and put it away. Like that. We got a new plant. And this one is complete. Excellent. Well, it seems that will be the end of our day today. And it seems like that is it for our time as well. Thank you all for joining, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.